family from around the world, and welcome to the beginning of my new YouTube channel where I keep you updated on my life here in Korea. Woo! So this video is supposed to be a kind of clip compilation of my journey to Korea. So I started off in New Jersey, traveled to JFK in New York, and took the Korean Air flight from JFK to Incheon Airport in Korea, and then I went from Incheon Airport to Korea University, which is where I currently am residing in the dorms. And I was gonna have all these really cool clips from like the car ride and the plane ride and the car ride or bus ride back to Korea University, but that didn't end up happening. I do have some really fun clips, a lot of clips from the trip from my house to JFK, which I will put here now. I also took some clips on the plane, which I will put here now. Now I bet you're wondering why there are no clips from the airport in Korea or the bus ride from Incheon Airport to KU, and I'll tell you why. That first night was so difficult, and it was difficult from the moment I landed in the airport to probably the next morning, and maybe into the next day. There's a lot of difficulties that just kept on happening. When I arrived in Incheon Airport, it was fine. I got off the plane. I was feeling a little ill from the flight, so that was not fun. But it was fine. Like, it was just a long flight, and I just watched some movies. I tried to sleep, but I was tired, and I was just ready to get to the shuttle to take me from the airport to KU. This is a shuttle that I previously signed up for on the KU International Student website that helps students get from the airport to their dormitory or wherever they need to get to near Korea University for their accommodation. And I thought it'd be relatively straightforward. I was very, very wrong. So I thought when I landed I was in Terminal 1, which is where you had to be for the shuttle, but I was actually in Terminal 2, and I didn't realize this until like half an hour of just walking around with two very big suitcases. My hands hurt so much because one of my suitcases does not have a very solid handle. It just has like very clothy handle, and it was digging into my hands, and my hands were so red and hurt so much, and I was trying to find these people, and I couldn't find them. I didn't know where I was. I thought I was in Terminal 1 airport, but I was in Terminal 2. I didn't realize this, and it was very, very stressful. And it wasn't until I messaged my buddy here in KU, I'll explain at some point, that we have a buddy system. You are paired with a person here who goes to KU, who speaks English and who's volunteered to help out international students. And so you get paired with one of those. So I emailed my buddy, and she helped me out. But basically I found out I was walking around Terminal 2 and not Terminal 1, so I needed to find my way to Terminal 1, which I ended up doing. But the issue with that was when I got to the shuttle that was going to take me to Terminal 1 from Terminal 2, there was no ramp or anything for my suitcases, and I had two very, very heavy, very, very big suitcases with me, and it was a very, very skinny, steep, big steps up into the bus. So I was the stupid foreigner, or that's what I felt like. I felt incredibly, incredibly stupid, so bad, who had to leave one suitcase there, drag it up. And by the way, I just got off a flight. I was exhausted. My arms were so not ready to be lifting these things right now. So I lifted one up, and then I had to go back and lift the other up. And I know this doesn't really sound like it's that bad, but in the moment, I felt like crying. I was such an emotional wreck. I just wanted to find the shuttle. I don't understand why this shuttle from Terminal 1 to Terminal 2, or Terminal 2 to Terminal 1 was so difficult and didn't have a ramp when you're at an airport where there's suitcases. Like, I don't understand why no one thought to put a ramp there, and and I felt like people were looking at me like, what is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why is she being like this? I felt like a complete hindrance, and it made me feel terrible. So that's why I didn't take any clips there, because I was struggling. And then when I got to finally found where the shuttle was, I was too busy worrying about how red my face was, because I felt so like I was exerting myself, and I felt sweaty and hot, and I just felt very uncomfortable. But there's so many people there that I felt like I had to interact with them and socialize with them. So of course I didn't take any videos then. And then when I got on the bus, I didn't take any videos because I continued to socialize, because I was so, you know, when you're in a new situation and there's a bunch of people and you're like, this is my chance to like make friends. If I don't make friends now, I won't ever make friends. I felt like that. Well, I don't know if that's a relatable feeling. I've often felt like that, but I don't know if that's a relatable feeling, but it's how I felt. So I didn't take any videos on the bus. And then I get to the dormitory at KU, and I'm at CJ International House, which is a really cool place, and I might do a room tour at some point, which is not much, but yeah, I might do a room tour. I get here, and it's very, very late, and I'm very, very tired, and again, I've gone through all this stuff at the airport, and then they say, oh, we have bedding here, but it's not, but no, they didn't say it's not good. What they said is, we can't refund you if you don't like it, which is pretty much the same thing as saying it's not good, you shouldn't get it, you won't like it. So I didn't get the rental sheets or whatever from it, but they did give me a bed cover that was posted, because apparently the mattress is really dirty and they wanted you to have this bed cover. So this is a bed cover that KU gave me to use for my bed. And I get up here and I start to put it on, which by the way, the mattress was fine. The mattress like has a sheet on it or something like that. Like it's totally clean. But I was like, this is the thing they gave me, I'll use it. And it's like this pink thing, and it's just kind of gross. It's not appealing at all and looks very dirty to me. And I try to put it on the bed and it doesn't fit. So I have the sheet that does not fit. I do not have a pillow. I do not have bedding, and I have to sleep, and I'm tired, and I was cold because I had my air conditioning on, because without it, it was really, really warm. So I was between like this. I was either going to be really, really hot or really, really cold, but I had no bedding and nothing to sleep on. So I just got my stuffed animals and put them together, and I put on like long pants and a shirt and just like cried. No, it was really bad. I got the first night. I felt very, very hopeless. I felt very scared. Especially because I came here, I didn't have any sheets. Like, I felt like I couldn't even go to bed properly. So, it was just a really hard and difficult situation. And that's why my original video, which was supposed to be about just like clips about my journey to KU, did not fully happen. Because I only got half of the journey on film. Because the other half, I was an emotional wreck who was just trying to find her way through an airport. And who was just trying to sleep without bedding. It was great. It was fantastic. But I will say, on a positive note, my trip here and my life here has gotten a lot better, and I'm excited to share a lot of it with you and with these videos, and I will hope to take more clips that are not just of me talking, me actually going out, because I know those are more interesting than just the ones talking. But I will say, for anyone who happened to stumble upon this video who's going to KU or wants to study abroad in KU, if you're staying at CJ International House, because I can't speak for Annam International House or whatever the hell it's called, either bring bedding or be prepared to not have bedding. Because I will say, out of everything that happened, that was the worst. Also, I will say, pro tip for KU, if you're having a shuttle, maybe have shuttles at both terminals, because a lot of international students flying from out of the country who might be more tired than the people flying in Terminal 1, which I think is more of a domestic area terminal. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just completely don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe have 2 shuttles from both terminals, because I can't even tell you how stressful that was. I felt, if I didn't have the buddy's information, like if I hadn't already contacted her and like got her cacao and everything, I would have been completely lost. And so I don't know what I would have done. So, pro tip for that, and yeah, other videos will be better and more positive, but this one right now is just explaining why my first video idea completely failed. Okay. I hope everyone's having a great time wherever they are, whatever time it is there, because time zones are weird. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be posting more videos probably once a week, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Bye.